and that was because I normally step out quite sullen and slope to my chair. So that was my attempt to go.
Hello!
Hello!
All right.
Can you hear me?
How is everyone doing on this fine, exciting Monday evening? It's almost Christmas, though, so it's fine. Everyone can just be drunk all the time, and everyone's employers understand and respect that.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas is just an excuse for fucking Christmas as well.
Before we start, though, actually, we've got some T-shirts for people. So I'm going to shout out some names. People who bought the T-shirts to pick up here. Obviously, get a different kind of penis drawn on every single bag. That one's got 3 balls.
Regular features turning merchandise into content.
We're technically not allowed to sell these at Canal Cafe, but we've
giving
managed
them away for free.
Yeah, we managed to get a loophole, so fuck you. So tell us what we can't do.
Look, Russell. If I hurt anyone,
If you catch it, it's yours.
Blair Young.
Knocks your drink over, just buy another.
Chris, this is a good name, right? It's almost like a fake name. Christian Faithful. It's not fake. It is fake. Ross Kennedy. Right there.
Somebody who's not Christian Faithful shouted "not fake" as well. It's not fake. All right, he can stick it for himself. Thank you.
Peter Milner.
Yeah.
And Robin Irving.
Robert Irving, yeah.
Robert.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Last name, right? It's a fair play.
Well, your willy's all smudged.
Yeah, take that, Robin, or whatever your name was.
I thought I said Robert. Maybe I didn't do my face right.
Oh no.
What? The people who make those T-shirts told us that they don't do women's sizes because women don't buy T-shirts, and no woman bought a T-shirt.
No, that's absolutely not.
Yeah, but that's not how it works, Steve.
Yeah.
It's because we
How's that-
100% not true.
How's that feminism working out? Buy some T-shirts.
Lots of women bought T-shirts, Steve.
Did they?
Loads.
Yeah, here.
Despite the fact that we didn't offer a proper female size.
If you want to be treated as equals, buy T-shirts for the wrong gender for your body.
We can't be fairer than that.
What have you guys been doing today? I went to the dentist's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
doing chat, are we?
It's fun. Well, I thought I really like.
Just 4 men comfortable with each other.
I'm sorry, but going to the dentist severely cut into my time to make a feature, so I'm adapting.
Did you have a pearly tooth?
I did. I just sort of I felt like I needed a checkup because it'd been ages. I really like going to the dentist. Everyone hates it, right? But if you leave it for like 3 years and you've actually been like good to your teeth, then you just get showered with praise by a stranger. And it's like for the best sort of thing as well. It's for like the sort of pious bullshit which usually you're really proud of, but nobody else will ever say. Oh, Matt, I've noticed you're not drinking a lot of fizzy drinks at the moment. Fucking fantastic work, mate. Really, really happy with you. It was the first time I met this one as well. We got on like a house on fire. He was a legend. He was like making chat. He was like, have you ever been to a hygienist? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, you'd know, they're beautiful and they don't use drills. I was like, this guy's got lines. That's great. I want to go again.
You know, his assistant just like fucking 8 times a day.
Honestly, he had me all the way. I was like signing up for fillings and all sorts of things. I'm having everything. He's
Fucking
great.
saw you coming, mate.
He did. I don't care. I've got a new best friend.
He's like, here's a rube.
It's fantastic. He's like in his 60s. He actually said, I had a senior moment. He x-rayed me twice in the same place by accident.
And charged you for both.
No, he didn't. He didn't. But we did have a bit of back and forth banter about that. Actually, I was like,
About how you irradiated you.
Yeah, I know. Really dangerous getting loads of X-rays on your face in quick succession.
I sort of shrugged that aspect off. Really, I just thought, okay, you just irradiated my left cheek. So if it looks a bit glowy today, then that's why.
I got some free trousers at work.
This game's getting better and better.
I just have to review them.
What do the trousers do? I mean, is it a tech trouser?
They cover my leg.
What? I thought you were a tech correspondent.
It's got thread. It's a type of technology.
Are you going to review him like a video game as well? Be like, yeah, it's good zip.
Good zip. The longevity. It's about 30 inches.
What makes you think you're qualified to be a trouser reviewer?
Well, I know about trousers.
Yeah, but do you know more about trousers than most people?
Yeah. How many pockets? 3. You forgot about the small pocket, didn't you?
Oh yeah, the little
Always thinking about the small pocket.
The little one where people put like money
and
or
drugs.
Or drugs, yeah.
What about back pockets?
Oh, shit.
I had to actually count them.
Hang on. Disaster.
So preoccupied with the small pocket, I forgot about the biggest
stuck on
pockets of all.
Oh, maybe there's £10 in it. Maybe there's £10 in it.
Yeah, well,
That's what I did today.
That's pretty good. That's better than mine.
That's like an
Oh, well, I
intro
do
to
hope
an
you don't have a story about what you did today, Gav.
I don't think so.
Brilliant. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh, did I just sound the knell for
Your feature,
Your feature, yeah.
Oh, you know.
Do a jingle.
A jingle.
Yeah, all by
Well, me?
yourself. Yeah.
Irregular features, it's time for have nice time. Regular features, smooth.
That's all right.
Really good.
I like that.
What? Normally I don't go first because I like to be drunker than I am. So if you think that I go last because I'm very vain and think mine is always a closer, it's not. It's just because I hold out and just out of pure fear. So I'm just going to have a drink, try and drink as much as I can quickly before we start the feature. Gab, you might want to tell them what you did today.
I'm on the spot now.
I'm a mic teacher. Happy Christmas. I love Christmas. I love Christmas. Everyone loves Christmas. Little Robin Redbreasts hopping round your garden, and you try and stroke them, but they're too fast and they get away with you. So you go around your garden with pink knockout gas just to show them who's fucking boss. And then you get them, you clip their wings, and you glue little cotton buds into their mouths and put them in a gladiatorial arena to try and impress a boy. I also like presents. Christmas, it's lots of fun. But the thing I like most about Christmas is the fact that anyone can talk to you. You just go up on the streets. It's the only time in the year when strangers will come up to you on the streets and say, "Have a juicy Christmas," and you reply,
So juicy.
"So juicy."
You all know the phrase.
So if I would say to you, "Have a juicy Christmas," what would you say?
So juicy.
It's such an established part of Christmas
Why are you shaking your head?
that frequently we don't question it. But I wanted to get to the bottom of the "have a juicy Christmas" phenomenon and work out why it was. Why is it that we issue this strange sentiment? And to find that out, I'm going to transport you back in time to the beginning of Jesus and a hidden part of the Bible that only Hebrews know about. So it's a script, so come on.
So it's a script. That's like you can see the wires.
We have three kinds of feature.
I looked at the script earlier, and usually I'm more pissed by your feature, so I can understand why you put me this, but I do find this deeply offensive.
It's nothing to do with your Welshness, it's just the fact I don't trust your delivery, Gav.
It's the fact that you can't fucking read.
You obviously don't trust anyone. It says in brackets next to my lines, "Let's not be blasphemous, Matt," which I enjoy.
Well, just like you're playing the Virgin Mary,
No, I get it.
But I didn't want you to do a screeching lady voice because that would be blasphemous.
It'd be bad. Forsooth, I'm Mary, and I've never had a dick up it.
I'm Joseph, and I've made more cabinets and that. And I've made more cabinets and that than you've had hot shit, so I have.
And yet here we are.
Also, I didn't fuck that up, but he fucked this up. So.
Gav, I don't know how you can fuck up a bar.
Well, you're
Every
hearing-
line that you fuck up leaves.
Sorry, Gav, I've got lines, you know.
Here we go.
And yet here we are in a manger with a nice sheep, a baby that I just made in my guts, and loads of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
And we've still got one last present to come from the fourth and best wise man of them all. Meh.
I'm going to puke up a nugget, I swear. I'm so fucking stoked.
Me too, although I worry that it can only be a disappointment after that myrrh. I fucking love myrrh so much that just saying the word makes me squirt.
Sorry, Gav, I didn't catch your line there. Can you do it again?
I said bear.
Hello, I am the fourth wise man, Jim Bowen, and here's what you've won tonight. In one, a beaker half filled with some gravy that my wife made, juicy as fuck. In two, a jar of putty that you stick your fingers in, and it makes a filthy sound like that of a desert sirocco passing through a juicy arsehole. Verily, it is like fingering the backside of a creature made out of soup. In three, a juicy swab taken from inside a dog's little lipstick pouch. Is the dog poorly in the dick? It certainly looks like it from the state of this swab.
As I understand it, he's parodying the bullseye format here.
Yeah. Yes.
Such an obvious lie.
Yes. I think he'll grow to regret this, as it will force him to think of 8 increasingly juicy things.
And that's before he has to think of Bully's special prize, which would have to be juicy on a whole new level.
I think you can all agree that number 8 is super juicy. And Bully's special prize?
Oh, I see. He avoided having to think of 8 juicy things by forcing us to talk over him.
Still, at least we get to find out what Bully's special prize is. Imagine how creative and slightly nauseating that will be.
And that is all my presents for you, as told in the original Hebrew. Have a juicy Christmas!
So juicy!
God damn it.
And that's story of how Christmas came to be forever associated with juiciness in all its forms.
But not juiciness.
No.
Don't say that.
The similarity is there. It's there to be commented on, the similarity, but it's not a genuine link, so I'm not going to comment on that because I'm sticking to the facts, Steve. So that comes out. We all love a juicy Christmas, but how can you spot if your Christmas isn't going that juicily? Here's 5 tips to start if you're not having a juicy Christmas. Your presents are all dry to the touch and do not squelch when you squeeze them. You look under the dinner table and notice that your father's naked legs are not shiny at all from the secretion or application of glistening liquids. You don't have any lube in your mouth. Get some lube in there pronto. Lube is juicy and promotes juicy speech. You can't sing praise to the Lord without a nice juicy face hole. Your younger, cooler cousins keep saying things like, "This Christmas is bone dry, Daddy-o," and disappearing into the cupboard under the stairs to rub ghee into each other's armpits. A layer of ash obscures your vision and you drift weightlessly out of the chimney and into the icy sun. You realise that the ash is your own skin and that the explosion must have killed you after all. As you exit the planet's atmosphere, the guardian of heaven appears to you as you expected him, so as not to alarm you. And so it is that a kindly St. Peter appraises your life. You have been generous and done right by your fellow man, he says, before turning sadly to the last item on his checklist. But to get into heaven, you gots to be juicy. He whips off his tunic and applies yet more engine oil to his chest before embracing himself so hard he squips through his own arms and launches himself into a nest of writhing, slurping men and women. You gots to be juicy, baby, he repeats, laughing to himself. You gots to be juicy. That's it. Gotta have a juicy Christmas.
So juicy!
That explains so much about Christmas to me.
If anyone's written down the juiciest Christmas they've ever had, please, if you've got a pen handy, hand them up and read them out at the end, maybe.
We should have told them to do that at the very beginning of the podcast.
We were being recorded. It would have given away the magic to the readers.
Also, I assume you would just do it anyway if you saw it. You'd be like, oh, I can remember that, because I know exactly what this means.
If you've been affected by a juicy Christmas, please write it down and pass it onto the stage.
And it can be hard to be juicy on your own at this time of year, so it's fine. It's true.
Should we do a jingle?
You got to do a jingle now, Gav.
Impromptu made-up jingle. All
A
of your
solo
own.
jingle.
Can we do the celebration jingle?
No, you've got
No,
to
make
do
one
an
up
impromptu
solo.
made-up.
You put me on the spot. Do it, Gav.
He suggested a good one.
This is a jingle that I'm making up because
Stop it, it's rubbish.
I was enjoying that. Why that fucking...
Also, is it me or you next? You. Oh, excellent.
We went rock, paper, scissors for it.
Yeah, but
behind
I
stage.
thought I said third.
I'll go if you want.
Nah, I've got it out of my pocket now.
All right, okay.
Hello.
Hey. Who said that? I liked him.
I will say.
You're good.
I actually think he's in this next feature. Hey, I'm so glad you said yeah, because you are a man of relative colour, and that would have been racist if I'd said. Be like, I'm pretty sure he's in this. Oh, no, it's the other one. Sorry. Yeah, but come on. So that's a guy called John Vakinis.
It's a friend of yours, apparently.
Yeah, not after this. He sent me a tweet and linked me to an event page called Hampstead Christmas Market, and I love a Christmas market. So I thought, I'm going to go to this. So I thought I'd have a look at it, but in his tweet he said, "This looks like the kind of small-town pish you're into, based on regular features. Find it on the page, it's gold." And it was a screenshot of a comment that someone had made on the Hampstead Christmas Market Facebook page. So I looked at it, and yeah, it was gold. It was brilliant. And amongst the sort of like posts about like food and like presents and Santa and stuff like that, there was this from Samantha Fitzgerald, and that is her real name because, well, fuck her. Who put, and this was I think it was like 3 days after the like Paris terrorist attacks, and she said, "Are there going to be enough security there to keep us from what's going on in the world?" Jesus Christ.
That's a big question.
It's a fucking big question for Hampstead Christmas Market event page on Facebook, yeah. So I thought, okay, before I replied to her, I was going to have a look. And her entire Facebook was open. The first thing that I saw when I clicked on Samantha Fitzgerald's Facebook page, and you can check this for yourself, because this, as I said, that's her real name. So the first thing I saw was a Britain First image. It was a black and white image at the top. It was like one image, but it was two things together. Black and white image at the top, kind of probably taken like in the 1930s, of a bunch of white school children playing conkers. Underneath there was like a modern photo, like colour, and it was some black kids in hoods. And the caption said, "What's happened to our nations? What's happened to our societies?" Then underneath, "Smash cultural Marxism." In capital letters. She'd written she'd shared the status, but she'd written as a little comment, "Britain is changing for the worst," and she spelled Britain wrong. So I was like, okay, that's really, really
Yeah,
cute.
fuck her.
Yeah. Then she had another thing that she'd shared, which was just a lot of Asian men, just like one big like sort of column of them, and it said
Column of Asian.
Columns go upwards,
Sorry,
Gav.
no, sorry. A table of different Asian men.
A solid cube.
Like a buffet. It's like a buffet.
And she said, and the comment, the thing on that, the caption on that was, "These are some of the paedophiles that rape, not tortured, and sexually abuse young English girls. What have they all got in common?"
They're on a table.
Yeah. And can you guess what she'd written? Instead of just sharing it, she'd written a little comment before she shared it. Can you guess what she wrote?
I could, but I'd be arrested.
She'd shared it with "fucking scummy cunts." Oh. So I kind of knew I was dealing with somebody nice.
For once in my life, I don't think there's anything you could do to this person that would make me squirm.
Yeah.
I should have taken that as carte blanche and thought, I can do whatever I want. But actually, yeah, I never...
We should have sent him into like the EDL forums on Facebook earlier.
This is like, this is like cat bin lady.
Yeah.
Times 2.
So some of the replies underneath were just... one of them was just like, "What do you mean, what's going on in the world?" And Samantha replied to this, "With all the terrorists coming into England, I just don't want to take any risks with public events." Like the Hampstead Christmas Market.
She's going to a Christmas market, mate. Like, what if they're small, those little like German biscuits you get, which are like kind of gingerbread, but coated in a very, very thin layer of icing sugar? What if like the Germans have hidden like Syrian refugees and so on?
Fucking better not have.
I know.
They're using it to store Syrian refugee DNA so they can be cloned here.
This is serious. I like those biscuits.
Or like Syrian refugee eggs will hatch out. So I replied to her. I said, "Don't worry, Samantha. I'm bringing my 7 kids, but we'll be attaching knives to their heads with parcel tape in case anyone tries to terrorist them." Like, this got a bunch of likes, and like other people start replying to her then because of that. To which she replied, "Do you think you're big and clever bullying a woman?" And I didn't want to say yeah.
It's, for a start, yes.
Secondly, point the first. So then I kind of felt bad because her daughters started replying to a lot of the comments. It wasn't just me doing the comments.
They've got to learn from someone, haven't they?
It's about her daughters started doing
Even
it.
if it is you.
But then people were replying to her. So what I kind of did was I kind of just left it. But I thought, I'll just check up on it in a couple of days. And then it was just really, really bad. But then I went in and she was being awful. And then her and another woman were like, we're going to egg everyone there. And like a 50-year-old woman threatening to egg you. I thought it was fucking weird.
ISIS hates protein, man.
Yeah. So I said, I posted up a photo and my comment was, hey guys, I found the perfect safety wear. Me and my family will be wearing these protective coats all weekend to be the safest we can be. You should all buy some too. Hashtag safety first. Hashtag safety first, then teamwork. And there's a picture of me in hijab.
Was that actually you in a hijab?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Is that blasphemous?
It's happened. So.
Do you buy a hijab for this?
Oh no, it was like Photoshop.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm not wasting money on that. It's like, yeah.
Wasting money on it.
Yeah. She said, that might be funny if ISIS wasn't killing more Muslims than non-Muslims, you stupid man. I also see you're a racist too. And like the two, does that mean like I'm on her side now? That was like,
Welcome to the club.
I was like, that's a really good way of winning an argument. Be like, haha, you're racist just like me. I thought, oh, I don't know what to do now. So at this point, I kind of went away from it. And then I just kept getting notifications saying, this has happened on your comment. This has happened on your comment. So I thought, I hadn't replied for like 2 days. So I thought, at this point, I'm just going to pretend I organized the event. So I went back. This is like 3 days before. I said, hey, everyone, this is the organizer. Unfortunately, we've had to change the name from Hampstead Christmas Market to Halalstead Holiday Gathering. Just because the original name was offending some of the more vibrant people in the community. Hope this is okay with everyone. Then the okay emoji about 4 times.
Brilliant. You've literally just motivated all the racists to go out there and perform violent acts on the tune.
This is how we just turn around on it. It's not the fact that we feel sorry for the people. It's we realise that Gav is
You're just egging them on.
People did not like this. There was loads of comments underneath this going, but it was like either people who had obviously seen that it's obviously a joke, but were still racist and were just like, oh, just leave him alone. Just don't like feed the trolls or whatever. But then there was a lot of people going, this has got to be a joke. And then someone said, why are we changing the name? Because Muslims have a problem with it. What a fucking joke. Hi guys, it's me again, the organizer. I'm afraid we've had some more complaints about some of the greenery. So this year, we'll now be selling prickly festive towers instead of you-know-whats. Hope that's okay with everyone. Someone wrote...
Prickly festive towers.
Someone wrote, why can't we...
I thought that was a fucking 9/11 reference. I was just like, where are you going with this?
Someone said, why can't we have Christmas trees? Fucking ISIS, taking away our Christmas trees. And by this point, like, loads of people start getting involved. So what I would do is just leave there and then go back every couple of, like, hours and just chuck something else in. But at this point, like, a lot of Muslim people joined the group as well and were replying to a lot of the more racist comments. And I thought, oh, they know better than me, so I'll let them do whatever they want. But then it just started getting really, really nasty. And like once it gets to that point of nastiness, I can't really fight that.
About a minute ago, you said like I just sort of every now and then when it quiet down, I just like, and what you're saying there
Stir it
is
up.
throw some more fuel on the fire.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Keep tensions at a sort of boiling point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next time I checked in was in the middle of an argument with a guy called Ifra, who said to Samantha, next time you're having a kebab, think of ISIS. Without us, you'd be eating mashed potato sandwiches. So, all right, yeah.
Solid zing.
I thought that's good. And that's like brave for me to read out because it's better than anything I wrote. So she replied, I work, darling, for children whom I provide for without benefits. WTF are you talking about? You hadn't mentioned benefits. Who the hell do you think you were talking to? Why are you disrespecting English food? Mashed potato sandwiches.
Now you crossed the line.
You cheeky pair of cunts, because it was like 2 of them arguing with it. You wonder why people do turn racist and dislike you. You are gross. I'm cool with myself and all that know me love me. I'm happy, have no hate, only for bullies like yourselves. This is the thing that they kept saying. Like, anytime someone replied to them, be like, oh, you're just bullying us. Well, no, you're a racist, so you deserve to get bullied. Go to the fair today and hopefully someone will blow the pair of you cunts only right up. Over and out. And she kept saying over and out, and I noticed right underneath she would just reply. She said, over and out, straight after. You are racist, you couple of pigs.
Whoa, that's not over and out then.
Yeah. And then every pig emoji that was in her phone, I guess.
All of the different pig emojis.
Pig smoking a cigar.
The worst one.
Pig filing a tax return.
So I said, all right.
Pig with a coffee saying, don't talk to me till I've had my morning coffee.
It's a really,
I like that one.
It's a really intricate emoji. It's a really good one. Yeah.
So after all the pig emoji, I said, all right, we've all had a drink. And she said, I have lots of love in my heart. I don't eat kebabs or take meth.
Where did that come from?
Absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
So if you can smell that, then it must be someone else who was in here before, because that wasn't me.
I gotta say, like, my digestive tract over the past 10 years has really gone downhill. I can't handle kebabs, but I still wouldn't equate them with meth.
Your personal attacks mean nothing to me, you pair of prats. Hope you both have a beautiful day in life in our country, capital letters, with all your opportunities that you have been given. You should have some respect, you dirty little shits. Dirty little shit is such a cool insult, I think. You dirty little shits. That's really good, I like that.
She's kind of person who doesn't think she's racist because she doesn't use racist slurs.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You can call them dirty little shits
Yeah.
as long as you don't use any
Probably
of the
thought she was
naughty
being
words.
really clever with the pig emojis. Oh, I fucking hate that one. They'll hate that.
Well, that's the
But
thing.
it's not racist.
That's the
I
thing.
didn't use any of the words.
Well, she kept doing one of two things, which is either calling me a bully or calling me a racist. And I was like, well, one of them I probably am. I won't tell you which one. So I said, hey, Sam, let's forget all this fighting and go break some bread and put all this behind us. She said, all right, love, you couldn't handle me, though, which is a big thing she kept saying as well.
Couldn't handle me.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
She wanted to do sex stuff.
No, it's not. I think she means she's going to beat me up. And I said, by the way, the bread is pita bread and it's full of ISIS meat. And she said, well, I'm not fucking eating that.
That's
Fucking killer punchline from the racist idiot there.
Yeah. But, John, you went to the Christmas market, right?
I certainly did.
Did you get blown up?
So I went there in the morning.
Okay.
And just a background, Hampstead is quite
Halalstead, I think you believe.
So you went there in the morning, and Hampstead is quite.
as it's traditionally called, is quite a upper class, slightly socialist area. So all of these people talking were from Uxbridge as well. Like, because there was Summer.
You should beef with Uxbridge, man.
Who was the daughter and the mother. And then I went eventually, and there were 2 police officers, which scared me shitless because I thought shit was going on. I thought they'd strap things to the reindeer because it was wearing a vest.
Make your story more succinct with less jokes, John.
So basically, you went to the market, and there's a reindeer with a bomb on it.
There was a reindeer. It turned out it was wearing a saddle, and there was a guy singing Kung Fu Fighting, even though it was a Plan B knockoff, and I went home.
There's a Plan B knockoff of Kung Fu Fighting and a reindeer with a bomb on it, and he went home. That story
An
just makes
explosion would have improved. that
incredible.
thought.
It would have vindicated Samantha too much. If it were.
I'm still amazed that anyone would defend a mashed potato sandwich over a kebab.
That was the thing that really got her. He's like, don't fuck about with English food. The one thing we've got as a nation. Potatoes and bread.
Leave us!
Because I was like, do people eat that? No, people definitely don't eat that. Fucking scum. Thanks. He said, could we learn that you have to say what the audience says back to you, otherwise you don't get on
Yeah, that's what I was
recording.
trying to.
Yeah,
I like that, yeah.
I think
A man shouted out, chip butty.
We've got a microphone, but fuck knows what that'll do.
Yeah, we've got 4 microphones. We barely managed to record an episode, so it's fine.
And now it's time for Steve's regular feature.
Well, Steve got around a fucking jingle there, didn't he?
Fuck a jingle. I'm not doing
do a
fuck
jingle.
Whoa, fuck jingle.
Do we got a
Jesus.
jingle off the cuff?
Regular features.
features.
It's a lovely podcast.
Lovely podcast.
I'm doing it with my friends. With my friends I love. Boop.
I love
Yeah, that is good as well.
So glad I squeezed that out of you.
Yeah. That's lovely.
We'll use that.
And now it's time for Steve's regular feature, Steve's Quibblemas Quiz. 2015. Do you know there's a film called Krampus?
They listened to last year's Christmas
Last
Krampus.
year's Christmas podcast, I did a thing about Dr. Crambles, who is the Lord of Crimblemas. And then they made a film of his life.
Based on the few facts that you gave us in last year's podcast.
Yeah.
Starring Russell Crowe.
So it reminded me that it's been an entire year since I figured out what kind of Crimblemas you guys are. So it's time to renew your update of status of what you are.
Sweet.
I think I've made it very clear. It's a quiz questionnaire to find out what kind of Crimblemas you are.
I should say as well, what you have ripped out of paper there is the work of a madman.
Ignore that for now. It's almost Crimblemas, so you know what that means. Placing the Crangle star high atop the Cramble bush. Sneaking up into the attic for a cheeky slice of crumble cake. Rolling farther around on the living room carpet. Shouting, Cringle, Cringle, push a father, we love Crimblemas. And facing into the corner when we cry. So that Dr. Crambles, the Lord of Crimblemas, cannot see our festive tears. Get out of the corner, we would shout. It's my turn to cry. There's more than one corner in this room, you know, Sister would turn to us and scold. But then her wet face would turn from one of anger to one of fright, for Dr. Crambles had surely seen her tears. And now he knows. It has been an entire year since Regular Features last took the Crimblemas quiz, but time makes Crangles of us all. Now it is time to reappraise your status. Which Crimblemas are you? So I'm going to give you a bunch of Crimblemas questions. And you guys got to tell me A, B, or C.
I want to now merge your Christmas with Log's Christmas.
Okay.
Tears are quite juicy.
It's wild.
Question 1. Which Crimblemas were you in 2014? Was it A, I believe I was Crangle the elf, who lives in the outside? Was it B, who, me? I was Isaac Snowman, the Jewish snowman. Or was it C, to my unending horror, I was, and still might be, Dr. Crambles himself?
It's a C from me.
C.
Were we all Dr. Crambles?
I think you all ended up...
Well, you can have a
I
fear of
wasn't,
it.
no.
Isn't it a logical trap? I don't know, yes.
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay,
elf.
let's move on.
Elf in the outside.
A.
I was the elf in the outside.
Question number 2. Complete this famous Crimblemas lyric. It was the night before Crimblemas, and all through the house. A. Not a Crangle was stirring, not even the elf. B. We sat in the dark and waited for news from the outside. But the news never came. Or C. Children screamed and clawed at the windows with bloodied fingers, for they knew Dr. Crambles was already on his way. B. Just gotta say a letter.
I don't remember. I think it's C.
New now.
Yeah. This is new now. This is a new podcast, Matt.
Say a letter.
Just say it. It's fine.
I'm going to say A.
Good.
I'm just going to
Perfect.
say it.
C.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
That's my new...
Say a letter so I can move on to the next funny thing I've written, please.
Question number 3. My favourite crumbery cake is the one that A. keeps me as young as my youngest enemy, Aaron, who is now 12 years old. My favourite crumbery cake is one that B. is in the shape of my own face and that it hurts me to eat. Or my favourite crumbery cake is the one that C. only I can see and nobody believes me is there.
C.
C. You go in A.
B.
You got B.
Absolutely B.
That's good. Okay.
Next.
Oh, it's my favourite one. It's my favourite one. It's Crimblemas cracker time.
It's the Crimblemas loves crackers.
I love the feel of the cracker against my skin. But what is your favorite thing about the cracker? Is it A, also the feel of the cracker against my skin? B, the crack. I love the cracking sound. It is the cracking sound of the cracker that, to me, signifies that the cracker has been cracked. And so it is Crimblemas. Or is it C, the jokes and hat? It is good to say a joke and wear a hat. It helps me to forget.
Hats and forget.
Hats and forget.
A.
A.
I'll agree with Gav.
That's good.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Do
pull
I?
a Christmas cracker
Off a wig.
off a wig?
Why is the wig slimy?
Do you want me to? Can I pull it with you? Or do you want me
You
to
can pull it with
against
Gav.
myself?
Pull it with Gav.
I'm seen as interfering. Oh, I win.
What have you got? Have you got a joke? You throw your joke away.
Isn't it? I thought I lost.
That was the snap
That's why I
bit.
threw it.
Is it down there?
Oh, shit,
Is
sorry.
there a joke down there?
Wow. Is there some sort of joke rolled up inside it?
Nope.
No, where is the joke?
5 years.
It's in here.
I got a peg. I got a peg with a Santa Claus on
In
it.
there.
No.
There, look.
Oh, here
the joke.
it is. The joke is. There's no Q and A on it, so I'll add them myself. Q. What is a Crangle's favourite crimble? A. Crangle.
Look at you laughing at that.
Well, it's funny because Crangle was involved. You guys do that. Oh,
I got a tiny wooden peg. I'm keeping that.
where's the joke? Get the
I'm
joke
looking
out.
for
Everyone
Right,
gets a
Jesus.
peg with these crackers.
Fucking second.
I wrote these especially.
Did you?
And I made the pegs from hair.
What is black and white and red all over? Dr. Crandall's, the Lord of Crimblemas, when he has seen our tears and he has become enraged by them.
Classic.
Right, me and you do the last Christmas Kringle cracker. Oh, you got the joke. You got the joke.
Oh, it's in here.
Get it. Get it. Read it.
Get it. Read it for me. It's rolled up in such a sinister way.
Have a peg. Literally. We're so up ourselves, we
Why-
think tossing pegs into the audience is a welcome thing.
It's just a tiny piece of wood.
Why is Isaac Snowman afraid of the hairdryer?
Oh, I could guess, but I won't.
Trick question, he is not. Though the intense heat of the hairdryer would almost certainly melt him, Isaac Snowman would welcome death's sweet sting, as he is cursed to live for many thousands of years.
Oh, Isaac Snowman cracks me up.
Look at all that as well.
Okay, last question before I give you your Crimblemas-ness. Everybody knows the story of Screaming Rudolph, who screamed the way for Dr. Cramble's sleigh. He was famously ostracized by the other bigger reindeers, who had more legs than he did. But what reindeer games did these asshole reindeers refuse to allow him to take part in? And for a bonus point, just who the fuck do they think they are? Is it A, Hoof Twister, and they think they're the king of Siam? Or is it B, Hoof Monopoly, and they think they're Billy Big Bollocks? Or is it C, Hoof Boggle, and they think they're so great? But newsflash, they're not that great.
See, they're not
It's
that
definitely C.
See, here you go. See,
And hoof boggle, you can't argue.
right. Oh, God, I think I'm ready to give you your answers.
great.
Where did I put my...
What have you done?
Have you got them?
Under here.
It's a Cramble's miracle.
Someone get it.
Am I helping?
This is it.
I think
I've got it.
helped.
Jesus Christ.
So how did you crumble? Let's find out. All right, Gav, shall I start with you?
Yes, please.
You got mostly A's. You are Jesus Crangle, who has been dead for longer than anybody can remember. Log. You got mostly C's. You are Dr. Crambles himself, and you're inside the house. Matt, you got mostly C's. You persist in being Crangle the elf, who lives in the outside, and who tricks us with his sweet promises of crumbly cake. Come unto the outside, he sings. I have some delicious crumbly cake out here, and it's almost all gone. We have plenty of crumbly cake in the attic, Crangle, you fucking elf shit. You yell in response, but Crangle has already disappeared into the darkness. You turn to your sister to sing a new Crangle song you just thought up, but no words come out. Your sister looks horrified. Crangle the elf has stolen your voice, she howls in despair. That was his plan all along.
It's a horrible, horrible world.
So festive, though.
It is festive. And I guess it's now time for my cap it off with another festive feature.
Jingle.
Jingle.
Have you ever seen a feature? Here's one.
Ah, that's all right, that. Very good.
I'm going to put my festive hat.
Oh.
I'm going to fucking put that out because I have absolutely no idea where they've been.
They've been to places. Now, I'm going to kick off my feature with a
These
little,
hats.
with a
Sorry
little,
to
a
interrupt
little
you, Matt, but
song.
these hats are an enduring reminder that I have got a massive fucking head.
Thanks, Steve.
Steve's always reminding us of the size of our heads. Always.
Shut up, you tiny-headed twat.
Here he goes, he's off.
Right. It's this. I'm not actually doing a Christmas themed feature,
What?
but I do a little song so I can like. Hopefully
One
make
boo,
it all right.
one
All right.
boo.
Okay. Jesus
Mate, I
Christ.
think you can boo harder than that. Yeah.
Very good, very good, very good.
It's just time, and the boys are all drinking pints of mulled wine. Christmas time is traditionally thought of as being nice, but now it's time for a feature from Matt with no Christmas theme. You'll survive. It'll only be 5 to 10 minutes. Did you know that it's Christmas? Oh, yeah, that it's Christmas. Did you know that it's Christmas?
Where is that coming from?
Yeah. Did you know that it's Christmas?
I demand to see the Lion King.
Did you know that it's Christmas? So Matt's feature is about eating normal food in a way that's quite strange, because arguably he is quite a weird guy, but this is fine. Think of it as a break from baubles and wine. We'll get by with just 5 to 10 minutes. Did you know that it's Christmas? Oh, yeah, that it's Christmas. Did you know that it's Christmas?
Are you dead relieved every time that comes in?
Yeah, did you know that it's Christmas? Oh, yeah, that it's Christmas. Did you know that it's Christmas? It's Christmas time. All the ladies producing pints of urine from the wine. They are also been drinking pints of mulled wine and mincy pies. It's a pastry comprised of currants and spice. Mincy pies are appropriate at Christmas. Don't you know it's Christmas? Oh, yeah, it's Christmas. Don't you know it's Christmas? It's fucking Christmas. You know it's Christmas. Oh, yeah, it's Christmas. Don't you know it's Christmas? Fucking Christmas.
I like
That was actually a bit on the end of it, but it got faded out.
you took your mic off with the least amount of conviction of someone who's like, I don't want this off.
I don't know how this works. I won't be able to get it back in.
It's going to be broken forever. Listen, all right, I didn't do a Christmas feature. I thought about it. I tried. It's done. He's done the myrrh. He's done that. He's done the crackers. You've done the racism.
Matt, if you thought my feature was about myrrh, I don't think you were listening.
So juicy.
The juiciness of myrrh. It gets to us all. So,
Is this another feature about a fucking NutriBullet?
no, it's not. Listen, right, it's peaked. I'm done. We'll keep this brief. I'm trying to fucking find this fucking thing. Where has it gone?
Got so many apps.
It's fine, we've got a good 10 minutes to fill.
It's stressing me out. Listen, basically...
Why do you do that?
Should we clap you?
That's fine. It's fine. I can work it out on my own.
No, because that'll make it
I just want to know, is Aaron, the 12-year-old, a real person from your history, Steve?
I know an Aaron and I hate him.
Yeah, I knew you'd drawn on genuine banks of hatred for that.
If you're listening, Aaron, fuck you.
So basically, I've been in a little zone recently where I've started doing something I haven't done for a while, which is just to obsessively eat strange things, but convince myself, basically out of laziness, basically out of like, I can't be fucked. But then, like, going one step further, it's all very well to just eat something because you cannot be fucked. Like, to just be like, I don't care, I'm just going to eat this bread and nothing else, just bread, endless bread. You know,
on the size of me, Matt. I'm very aware of that.
I was going to say, you're speaking to people who just eat because they're bored.
But no, it's another level of it when you convince yourself that somehow it's good. You somehow convince yourself that A, it's of good nutritional value, and oh, this is really tasty. And this week I devised a new dish, which I've had 3 times in the past 7 days, which is chips and broccoli with gravy. Which I can't work out is either a solid culinary invention or a cry for help.
That's just an argument on the plate between yourself, isn't it? Like, chips are awful, but broccoli's good. What about the gravy? I don't know.
Covered in neutral gravy sauce that allows them to exist together.
Cover it in something beige. Beige is not bad, is it?
I think I just want chips and gravy, but I've gone, no, this isn't an unhealthy meal. Look at all of this broccoli I've also put in.
Broccoli.
But it got me thinking about all the other times I've done this in my life and all the times I've gone through patches where I've just obsessively eaten something. And I thought I'd just give you some suggestions, examples of things I've genuinely gone through patches where I've just eaten this thing as just a meal and whether or not it's acceptable.
Onions.
No, onions is true.
Bring
That
out
was
the
gonna
onion.
be a
It's
trick,
building
a
up
trick
to
thing, yeah.
Tell me this is an onion fuck feature.
It isn't. It isn't. I've never eaten a raw onion genuinely for fun or for like sustenance.
There's 4 people in the audience right now going, what prick? He made us.
People, if you actually don't know this, last time we did with the onion fuck things, it was his birthday, came up to me in the bar and ate a shallot in front of me, trying to impress me. And I'm like, what? That's not impressing me.
That's a tiny onion, you prick.
A shallot? I know, a shallot? Get out.
That was a deleted verse from the Shania Twain song.
That doesn't impress me a lot. So yeah, I mean, I guess one of the things I've just eaten at one point was just quiche. Just quiche.
Just quiche.
For like a few days, just quiche.
No broccoli or gravy. Nothing. Are you mad?
Just quiche. Just quiche. And I also got convinced by a strange Asian woman on the internet who was very attractive that it was acceptable to eat 4 fried eggs with kale. And then all you do with that is you cover it in salt and soy sauce.
In a
Not
hijab.
an old Asian woman.
He's not a hot Asian woman either.
Oh yeah, hot, not old.
Not old. There's a difference, Gav. There's a
In my head, it
difference.
was like the guy who sold the Mogwai to Billy's dad, but a woman. Carry on.
Brie.
It's just not. If you're going to do funny foods, you've got to at least combine 2 inappropriate foods. You can't just name foods.
When you said, it's not much of a feature, I didn't think you'd just be reading out a shopping list.
Well, I can't because I can't find it on my phone. This is a disaster, all right? I've done my
Oh,
song.
now I've got more sympathy for you.
I can't find my feature on my phone. I'm trying to remember it.
Matt, are you genuinely panicking?
Yes.
Oh, in that case, it's time to embrace you. Everything's okay. You're a nice man. There you are.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay that your feature's going shit.
It's fine.
I'll just rub your leg a little bit.
The song was really good, though, wasn't it?
It was really good.
I'm sorry I can't find my feature on my phone. I don't know
we
where
all
it
printed
is.
our features out.
Yeah.
I love Matt. It doesn't matter what just happened. He's a nice man.
Right, it can't take you that long to find.
No, I'm not doing it. We're done. It's fine. We're done. I did a song.
Don't tell me. I'm trying to make you feel better.
No,
we're done.
To be fair, I've had features that I felt have gone worse than that, and it was never addressed, and I was left stewing in it all night. So at least we've addressed it, and we can all go out and just have a drink now.
It was tenuous to begin with, but when I couldn't find it on my phone, that's like you're dead in the water. You've been shot in the back of the head. Fuck it. But I did a song, so who gives a shit?
Brie is one of the funnier cheeses as well, so give you that.
I will say, Matt, when you kick up a fuss next time...
Someone just said so soft.
When you kick up a fuss before doing the next regular features, you go, I've got to go last. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you very much for joining us.
What a showstopper!
How long we got left? Has anyone written down some stuff on their bits of paper that we can read out?
Yeah,
Any
who's on
reasons
that?
you've had a
That
juicy
you have?
Look at him. Don't be
look so
shy.
sheepishly.
Did we give them
I can
pens?
see it.
I
We
put
give
4
them
pens out there. I
pens.
wasn't expecting such a turnout.
Don't give them pens, they're revolt.
Start writing things.
There we go, we can read these out. Oh, God, we're counting on this now. This is what you've reduced this to.
Sorry.
What is your idea of a juicy Christmas? Someone's just written, slow cut turkey.
That's quite juicy. That's
juicy.
That is a juicy thing.
What is your idea of a juicy Christmas? Hanukkah. Wow.
Hanukkah? Oh, I see.
This one's brilliant. It's just a drawing of a dick that's spunking semen out of the end.
That's one of the premium juicy liquids.
Yeah.
That could be piss. I'm not being funny.
Piss doesn't come out in spurts.
This one's been folded
in
ever
intervals.
so small.
What's your idea of a juicy Christmas?
You know when-
Juicy Susan,
Juicy Susan.
Juicy Susan, and then in brackets, Juicy Susan.
She should have made a comeback.
Why didn't she today?
Don't you fucking have a go at people's features, mate.
When the news quiz does this, their audience does a lot funnier stuff. Oh, not the news quiz, the Now Show,
Don't
sorry.
blame them either.
When you take a delicious bite of myrrh and the juice dribbles down your chin, around the teat, and past your bum. That's the kind of shit they get on the Now Show. Well done.
You fucking wrote that.
No, I did not. He passed it to me. It was very folded up. Thank you. You didn't want anyone to read that on the way to the stage.
Yeah, all right, that's enough.
Guys, look at the mess we've made on this stage.
Do we have to clean that up?
Mummy
don't think so.
finally telling me that she loves me and letting me out of the shed for dinner. That's quite juicy, isn't it?
But there's no juiciness
There's
to
no
it.
juice.
The mother would have to be well sort of like oiled up and like
Sheds are the
sort of
least
dripping.
juicy room of the
They're
house.
very dry. If a shed isn't very dry, then it's not doing its job properly.
Yeah.
So it said bad shed, letting me out of the bad shed. That would have been fine.
Fine, yeah.
Well, anyway. Well, is it time to end yet? Have we got more?
It is.
We're running on. We're
I
running
would
on
say
time.
yes.
Yeah. So have a juicy Christmas.
Thank you all for coming.
juicy.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers, guys.
We'll be downstairs getting really drunk in
And
about
apologising.
3 minutes.
Yeah, if anyone's concerned about this, I will apologise to each one of you individually. I am deeply sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I will worry
Can everyone
about
shout, it's okay, Matt?
it. No.
It's okay, Matt.
It's not okay!
Say yes, it is.
It's fucking not!